Hello, and welcome back to another set of readings from Lotus Love Tarot 555. Before I begin any readings, I just want to pause for a moment and just tell you how much I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. You have no idea how much your support means to me. For every like, for every subscribe, for every follow on Instagram. It really touches my heart. I read all the comments all the time, and just thank you for being an inspiration to me. Now, for those who are returning, thank you for coming back. And I'm about to do just a brief introduction to the videos for those who might be new. So you can go ahead and fast forward through this portion. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much and welcome. Now, right immediately following this brief introduction, you're going to be able to see some product that we have. Also, with this reading, you can apply it to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus sign. Now, be mindful that the messages will flip-flop, okay? So if it does not relate to you, it could very well relate to your partner. And hello to our cross watchers out there. Now remember, there's no time limit on these readings. It could have happened 3 months ago, it could happen today, or it could happen in the near future. Okay, be mindful and remember to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, okay? You can find the button right below. Private readings are available, and also that information is found below as well. All right, not to prolong this any further, I have already pre-shuffled the cards, so therefore we can get right into your reading. Now, on to your reading. Hello, my Leos. Let's get right into your reading. And Leos, I'm looking back at your reading from March. And you needed to let something go. You needed to listen to your intuition and let something go. Okay? Something or someone. But if your intuition was very, very keen for March, and you needed to really trust and believe what you were feeling and thinking was right, okay? So let's just see what's going on for April. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? Okay, that one was fighting to come out. So we're going to let that one come out. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? What does Leo need to know as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? Oh my goodness. Leos, I tell you, when they fall like this, so I believe it's something that needs to go forward. This is a lot, but we're going to run through them. We are going to run through them. Oh my goodness, because that wasn't a mistake there. I know when they fall out my hand and they're a mistake. And that was not a mistake. These intentionally fell the way they were supposed to fall, and we'll get into it. We will get into it. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Leo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages need to go forward for the sign of Leo? Okay. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forward for the sign of Leo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What does Leo need to know as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? What messages need to go forward for the sign of Leo? Okay. Leo, some of your cards, they look familiar to me from, I don't know if it's Leo or Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. Anyway, go back and check your reading, your last reading from March. I don't know if it was the new moon reading. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo as it relates to the love forecast for April 2019? Your cards are kind of like fighting to come out. So apparently there are some messages that were needing to go forward, and maybe some of you are ignoring them because these cards are like fighting, like, look, pick me. I mean, that's how I'm feeling, okay? Right now where you are, religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual past. So for some of you, religion is taking place. So this could mean a variety of things. It could be on a positive side or a negative. It could mean that somebody has become spiritually awakened. You know what you want. You know where you're going. You're not going to let anybody get you off the path, and you're sharing this with the one that you're involved with right now, okay? This could mean that. It could also mean that you're spiritually awakened, or and you're deciding that who you're with, they cannot go with you there, or maybe you decided that where you're going now, that you had to leave some people behind because this has taken over, or this is a place that you need to be. Maybe there's some work that needs to be done. So I feel like we're talking to a couple of different groups here, but this is going to really clear it up because this is all those cards that fail. So let's just go through this. It says, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies, Leo, because you're worthy. It says, know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. And synchronicity is taking place right now. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So signs are being given to you, and you need to become aware of what's happening in your environment. I know a lot of times I'll see number sequences constantly, and I'll know what that means. I'll know what those angel numbers mean. It even could be a car tag that's driving past me, and if it's a number that I'm used to seeing, I know what that number means. I know what that's talking about. And this might not, be for you. It could be anything that's happening. But, God will give you signs. You just need to know how to recognize and what signs are for you. And it says healing heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Well, we know that. I mean, we know that, Leos, you definitely are. I mean, you can walk into a room and the whole room will light up. And divine magic, extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. So you're in a good place. It seems like that you have done the work and you're continuing to do the work, and you trusted your intuition and you knew what you needed to let go from March, and you've done it because you got self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. It seems like that you've done the work because you're empowered. It says you're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. This is beautiful. The next card is yes. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. And what I tell you, in March, it was all about trusting your intuition. And it says, wait, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So whatever you might have been thinking about jumping into, just give yourself a little time to maybe prepare. I'm hearing that somebody needs to prepare a little further, before you jump out into whatever you're planning on doing. And somebody, still needs to heal their relationship with their mother. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Do not allow past experiences, past hindrances, past hurts, past pains to prevent you from moving into your destiny. You need to heal the situation with your mother. Okay, heal it so you can continue to move on in this most positive way that you're moving. I mean, this is beautiful. It says focus upon divine and perfect health. So, think about your body, not just, think about, what you're taking in. Think about making sure that your body is on point and in order, and focus on the divine. That means prayer, meditate, focus on God, focus on having perfect health. Perfect health means that you're doing everything right. You're drinking your water, you're taking in the right foods, you're exercising. Focus on God, which is your prayer life and your health. I mean, it can't get any clearer than this because you've done the work. You have done the work. And it says, whom do you need to forgive? So as you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. This it must be your mother, because these cards are pretty much saying the same thing. You know, you need to let this go so you can manifest. You know, and this card, this is coupled with compromise. So maybe it's a situation that you need to compromise in. That you're being stiff, you're being unapproachable, you're being not bending, you know. You need to compromise so you can get past this. All right, let's just see where we are. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo for the love forecast for April 2019? What does Leo need to know? Love forecast for April 2019. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? For the love forecast, April 2019. What does Leo need to know? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? Are there any more messages for the sign of Leo? Okay. Okay, let me get these neatly and we'll be right back. Leos, you have Queen of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, the Hermit, the Star in reverse, King of Cups, and your overarching energy is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, you do have angel number coming forth, synchronicity, which is 910, okay? And also represented, you have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo with the Hermit, Aquarius with the Star. We already talked about that. And the Wands is fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which could be representing yourself. Now, remember, it does not mean that those are the exact signs. You could be taking on the energy of these signs, okay? But it could represent the person of these signs. All right, so the overarching energy is, you know, you were stressed out. You were just completely burned out. And I believe this is, again, going back from your March reading. I really feel like this was energy that has been brought over into this energy, showing us that, you know, this is what you're coming out of, because this is somebody that's just stressed to the max, okay? And I believe that's why the religious factors was the first card out, because that's where you are now. You know, that's why I'm going to jump to the end. This is why the King of Cups is the last card in this reading, because religious factors, you allow God to navigate you now. And so now you're in this energy, which is beautiful. This is where all this came from, okay? But it took you a minute to get there. It took you a minute to get there, because with the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who's insecure. This is somebody who is dependent, okay? And then with the Three of Swords in reverse, you know, this is somebody who needed forgiveness. This is somebody who needed to recover, okay? This is somebody who needed to move on. So again, that's why your reading from last time said, you know, listen to your intuition. It's time to let this go. This could have been a third-party situation as well. And you just knew that, you know, you had enough. You know, that situation had stressed you the heck out. You were done, okay? And so you had to go within. This is spiritual illumination when you see the Hermit card. This is somebody who needs to search for truth. This is somebody who needs inner guidance. And that's why your first card out was religious factors, because you did the work. Leo, you've done the work. You did the work necessary. You went within. You asked God to guide you. You asked the Spirit to guide you on what you needed to do in a situation, because you needed to trust yourself. I'm going back again to that March reading. You needed to trust yourself. And then here with the star in reverse, this is somebody, once again, this is a card that represents insecurities. This is a card that represents discouragement. You know, you got two cards here with dealing with someone being insecure. because you needed to believe what you were feeling was right. You didn't trust yourself. Again, going back to that March reading. So I'm looking at where you were in March and what's happening now. You have done the work. I'm finding that, I believe with Jupiter being in retrograde, and I should have mentioned this in the introduction video, but with Jupiter being in retrograde, it makes you have to look within. It makes you have to look at yourself. It makes you have to, although, because Jupiter is a blessing being in Sagittarius, it's just, Jupiter's about making things happen. Really putting forth the effort. But by being in retrograde, it's making us look more within ourselves. And that's what's happening in this reading with Leo. You're looking more within, especially with Jupiter being in retrograde. And it'll be in retrograde till August 11th. But this is beautiful because you looking within. You have done the work. Religious factors are here, whereas you have done the work. And now you are the King of Cups. Okay? You are you're not stressed anymore. Okay, this is beautiful. You're supportive. You're empathetic to the things and the people and the feelings around you. I mean, you're just sitting in your glory because God has led you there. So I mean, this is beautiful. If you need to take this reading a step further, I have private readings that are available below, but I do want to bring forth, Leos, don't forget, you still got some work you need to do with your mother, okay? There's still some little leftovers here we need to do with whom you need to forgive. So I want to make sure I surface that before I close you out. Okay, if there are any more readings, if you need private readings, I have information that is available for my private readings, and that can be found below. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.